All right, let's take a look. Small body of water. Right, welcome back. We're going to be reviewing these King 7-inch spotties. We'll see how they go.
Cameron, we're not reviewing that today.
We're not?
No, we're doing these. That's right, today we are going to be reviewing 2 spotlights and 1 light bar from AliExpress. I gotta say though, already, I don't think I'm off to a good start. So, first up, we have 2 of these.
On the packaging, it says Car Superpower Iridation Lamp, I'm pretty sure. How much were they off AliExpress?
I think...
For the 2 spotties?
Yeah, I think 15 to 20.
I would say work lights.
Yeah, no, they're spotlights. They were advertised as spotlights, thank you very much, therefore they are spotlights. So, in the box comes with 1 of the lights and then...
Mounting hardware.
Some mounting hardware. You know, it's nice, it's straight to the point, it's not confusing. So these headlights, I believe, were 4 inches, I think. Yeah, it's 4 inches. About 4 inches. They come with a daylight running amber light, which is pretty cool, which is kind of why I bought them. And yeah, this is how you're going to connect it. So it doesn't come with any plugs or anything, it's just the copper. So that's this one done. Mounting the spotlight was a pretty simple process. Just use the included U-bolts and place it onto your bull bar. And then after that, you're good to go. So we're down at the paddock and it's currently night time, so I thought, let's test out how good these lights really are, or should I say, really won't be. I don't know, it's tough to say. These are the standard high beams that come on it. The indicator won't do low beams for some reason. So let's see how far that shoots it. Alright, so these are the high beams, and then once we switch on the DLLs, you can see that it only makes a marginal improvements to the lighting performance. Between the original and the DLLs running, you can only see a slight improvement to the overall clarity. But what do you guys think? And this is the next one.
Nicely packaged, bubble wrap.
Yeah, I opened them up just to make sure it was what we've ordered. Seems to be a recurring theme. You get a small bag of mounting hardware on L brackets, and then the product itself. So how does that feel in your hand?
It feels like the King's one, like the weight wise. They've got a little light bar. It feels about the same weight as that. It doesn't feel as crappy as the other small ones.
Yeah, those small ones were very plasticky on the outside. Almost felt like they were 3D printed. Like it kind of had that vibe of like their outside shell.
This one's got a little bit of weight.
This one feels a little bit more weighty, but still not like a whew. This feels quality. This is metal nonetheless.
Yeah, aluminium. The other ones, the spotties, are plastic. What are their waterproof ratings? Are they rated to be waterproof or resistant?
If I remember correctly, they were all rated to be waterproof, but that's the AliExpress marketing for you, but we are going to find out for sure. Once again, this comes with no plugs or anything, it's just the wires straight to copper. So, we'll put that in. Light bar? Yep. Alright, and the floodlight. Alright, moving on to the light bar now. With this one, you can definitely see a larger projection of light, both to the sides and up the center compared to the 2 spotlights. And I would say actually added a decent amount of viewing to my nighttime experience. So really they're not very high powered, which makes sense because they weren't supposed to be anything high powered. They just help to kind of illuminate the surroundings. So they're not like gonna obliterate that one person who has 47,000 massive spotlights because they are this big as opposed to like Cam's massive 7-inch ones, but so we have made it out here to the International Light Testing Facility here in Australia, and we've got a few lights to test today. So now we all know that they work, excluding this one because I forgot to test it. Cameron, which light are we gonna throw into the dam?
These cheeky little spotties, I reckon.
Cheeky spotties? All right.
Right, initial testing shows that they are fully functional, but we're going to test them like they're going to the Cape without actually going to the Cape. Commencing test 1 for AliExpress light into a small body of water. Well, it's still on.
That water is so disgusting. How long do you reckon they need to sit on there for?
Don't know. Concluding test 1, and so far, they're still on. There is, so far I just saw there is a bit of water in there, but not much. And there it goes.
Oh, so it's got a water removal system built in.
Nice.
AKA a hole.
All right, let's move on to test 2.
So we know it can survive water, but what about if you accidentally hit a kangaroo?
At 100 k's an hour.
Yeah.
See what happens. You'll still be able to see into the night.
Nice.
Just a little crack.
Oh, there it is.
So the DRLs are still working, but not the actual spotty part. Uh-oh. That would be the third. But you'll still be able to see with the driving lights. Now we can actually see behind it. Not much to it. Test 2 complete. Now the results were on the third kangaroo you hit that night, you will completely break your lights. The first roo you hit, it'll do nothing but a small little crack. Second, you'll lose the driving lights. And third, all right, but still lives on.
Test successful.
Not even, not joking, a single crack in the plastic.
It's from AliExpress, it's going to be perfect.
I mean, what do you expect? Right now, the light bar test, we got our DIY Cape York trip set up right here. Let's see how it goes driving through all those rivers you have to go through. Out come a good amount of bubbles.
Yeah, that's probably not the greatest thing.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
Now the other side of the river you come, with your spotty still on.
Well, that is a successful Cape York crossing, if you ask me.
Oh, another crossing.
Ah, bugger.
Out come the bubbles.
Yeah, every time you throw it, out comes bubbles, which can't be good. Well, I think we caught some
See what we got.
salmon, you reckon?
Trout.
Oh,
Still on.
oh, it's still on.
We got a stick.
We did catch something, hell yeah.
All the LEDs are still working.
Well, there we are.
I want to leave it there, see what happens.
So the light bar has definitely served its time, and we can safely say that she is waterproof. There you go. That means that you can run over your lights 4 times and still successfully be able to go to Cape York. God, these lights are shit.
Yeah.
So can I safely recommend any of these AliExpress lights? For the most part, no. These only light up as much as changing your bulbs from halogen to LED do. Like, they're only good for just a nice, subtle increase, not a, I can see everything on the road now. And the same goes for that light bar. Once again, it's just too small and too thin to have any dramatic change. So I would only recommend something like that if you're after a nice, small increase. Like if you're not trying to participate in who has the brightest lights in the road competition. So what am I putting on my Patrol? Now, I could not put those things which are trying to be called spotlights onto them. They're just too shit. So what I'm gonna do, put this at the back just for the reverse light and have the tiny spotlight up the front just for now to add some extra light. So there we are. Don't buy this shit, it's garbage. Go buy Facebook Marketplace King's Light. That's the conclusion. You're welcome.